Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Been praying a lot, as usual. Couple things going on, like I stated before. The Lord's getting me through them. It's awesome. It's all good. But I have noticed that one of the things that I'm dealing with, other brothers and sisters are as well. One sister in particular, I reposted her post talking about spiritual narcissists and narcissist period and how Jesus handled them. My mom was one of those. But I'm okay with it that she was. I'm okay with the things she said and did, because it taught me how not to be. And that's just as important as someone teaching you how to be. Now, there's things that she taught me that were beneficial and good, and I wouldn't say taught, I would say drove into my head, but I have dealt with others like her, and so that it gave me a leg up, if you will. Unfortunately, though, growing up with someone like that, you tend to become like that. The whole nature-nurture thing. And when you are literally surrounded, like every person in your immediate family is a narcissist. My brother and mother were textbook anger, verbal, manipulative. My brother still is narcissist. My dad is the quiet, sneaky kind, where he doesn't voice what he thinks and all that. He just does what he wants, lies to your face and does what he wants, and to heck with what it does to anybody else. But I started being like that. I grew up with it. Every morning I was screamed at to get up and listed all the things I should be grateful for from her, and just on and on and on. I became like that, which was hilarious because I had always said that, I'm not going to be anything like my mother. But when I would act that way and behave that way, my chest would get tight, my face would turn red, my neck would turn red, everything, because I was in the wrong. And I knew it wasn't me. I hated it. The Lord led me to learn about different personality categories and things like that. And the more I read, the more, that's not me. It's not me. And honestly, it took, oh my gosh, I don't know how many years for me to get rid of that pride, give it to Him, truly give it to Him. But it's only been the past 2-3 years that has been the total change, if you will. Now, I still have problems sometimes when not being heard. We all do. But I've learned through the Lord's help who to speak with and who to not speak with. In other words, casting your pearls before swine, when not to. And it's okay to walk away. Jesus walked away. He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to argue. And if someone is going to pull you back to you losing control after all the work the Lord's done on you, I wanted that life over, that way of living over, rather, because of always having the tightness in my chest, always being mad, always being upset, finding myself looking for reasons to be mad if there wasn't any, because that's the way my mom was. But he really started working on me pertaining to that selfishness and whatnot when I was pregnant with my daughter. But I was still selfish pertaining to others and things like that, you know. I really appreciate that video this morning, sister. It was total and complete confirmation. I appreciate it because I was guilty of thinking I had to stick around no matter what they said or did. And I don't have to do that. I kept thinking my mother would love me at some point, but you know, when someone blames a 3-year-old for not allowing them to pick you up because they're yelling and screaming and you're afraid, and they blame you for that and hold it against you for the rest of your life, withhold love, attention, because at 3 years old you would not leave your dad's arms to go to your mother's arms when it was just a power play on her part. I asked her that when I was 35 years old. I had a breakdown. I had a repressed memory come out, which I didn't even know I had. Of course, you know, it's a repressed memory, so you don't remember it. It was devastating. And it made me think about a lot of things. And I called my mother and I just flat out asked her, you know, why do you not say you love me? Why do you not hold me? Why have you never held me? Why, when I hug you, are you a statue? Why? Why? And then she told me the story. Her and Dad were fighting when I was 3 years old over him cheating on her. And she was yelling and screaming. And then she tried to do a power play by taking me away from Dad. But I didn't want to go to her. She was scared. I mean, I remember their fights. I don't remember that particular one, but I remember 4 years old. And the things she would say. But because a 3-year-old was afraid to go to her, she held it against me my entire life. I know that sounds crazy, guys, because when she said that to me, I was on the phone and my mouth was literally just hanging open, and I could not comprehend what was just said to me. And I repeated it back, and she said, yes. I said, you're serious. This is the truth. She goes, I am telling you the truth. This is why. And no qualms, no. And then I had to pretend to be her with my aunt. That was therapeutic, though, because my mother was different with my aunt, around my aunt, than she was around me. It wasn't until 2 years ago that I was able to truly forgive my mom and be appreciative and glory in the fact that she was my mom. Because there were worse. There are worse, for sure. But she taught me how not to be. I was afraid to have children because I was truly afraid that I would be like her. But the Lord knew better. And I love my children second only to my Lord and Savior. Even my husband knows they trump him. So, The Lord wanted me to share this today because there is someone else out there who has either experienced the same thing or is experiencing the same thing. Now, walking away from a narcissistic parent or sibling is a little more difficult, unless, of course, they move away and are across the country and you never see them. So, we cannot allow anyone to take us away from the Lord or mess up any work He has done in us or is in the process of doing. You can still love someone and not be a part of their life. You can still pray for them. And if they try to guilt you, don't let them. If the Lord is telling you to walk away, then do it. Because if you stay out of guilt, it will just accelerate. It will get worse. It will cause you to slip, to mess up, to fall, to sin. And we can't afford that in this day and age. We're going to mess up already, not even realizing it or meaning to. Love is not guilt. And if that's what they're using, it's not love. Jesus never explained Himself. He didn't have to. I know whoever needed this is going to hear it. Like I said, anytime I do a video or a post, I know at least one of my brothers and sisters or someone who maybe is not yet will hear it. So when I make a video or a post, there's already a victory. There's already a victory for the Lord. When He allows us to do this for each other, to help each other, to share things that are quite painful. But we know that someone's going to benefit from it. It's a wonderful feeling. I'm blessed. I'm blessed that He lets me help him when he doesn't need it. He does this for me and for you. It's not for him. I mean, yes, we glorify Him and we love Him, and it makes Him feel good to know that we want to help. It's like when you're in the kitchen with your mom or your dad and they're cooking something and they let you help. When they don't need your help. They don't need your help at all. But they let you help so you can learn. I love Him so much. I'm so grateful for everything in my life. You guys are just the best. You have no idea how blessed you make me feel. And how wonderful it is to interact with you guys. Even with just a couple of sentences or something, some of you I can truly feel through the phone. Your love for the Lord and for me. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of this channel. For helping me help our brothers and sisters. For praying for them. For praying for each other. My email is in the description. If y'all have a prayer you want, something specific, that you don't want everyone to know about, email me. I'll be more than happy to pray. More than happy to. It's the least I can do. And I want to do. I love you guys. Enjoy this beautiful, blessed day and count every one of your blessings that you see. And if you realize, hey, wait, I haven't seen any blessings today, look back. I bet you did. you just didn't see. And pray, pray, pray. I love you guys.